So where were you born?
I was born in Haiphong City in Vietnam.
So when your birthday?
Birthday I was born on the 5th of November.
Okay. What? Um. Now what do you draw?
Mm, can you repeat the question?
So what is your job?
My job is a student in Lavin Secondary School in Haiphong City.
Uh, do you like your job?
Sometimes I do like my job, and sometimes I don't.
So why? Why do you enjoy to be a student?
Sometimes I enjoy because it's like when we're at school, we have to meet our friends and other people. It makes a fun time. The other reason I don't like my job is that some teachers like overwhelm me, like to give too much homework, and uh, I cannot finish it. Bỏ qua. Sometimes I don't like it because some teachers like to give a lot of homework, so I don't really like it.
Okay. So what job do you want to have after your graduation?
I'd like to be an astronaut for the future because I like to adventure in the space world and like and explore the other planets.
Uh, so do you want to be a teacher in the future?
Can you repeat the question?
So do you want to be a teacher in the future?
I don't think so.
Okay. So how can English help you in your dream job?
I actually don't know because like as I get older, I would like to get another job instead of this.
Um. s- So, in your opinion, what is media?
What is what now?
Media.
Media is like a social network that's like people can chat or watch other videos or see photos with their friends and families or other stuff. It's a large network that people can be together in on the internet.
So how do you use media to help yourself on life and study?
Hmm, my life, I would like to have some that it helps me with my hard homework. Sometimes I don't know some of it. I will answer questions and how to solve it. And in my life, I use it for other things like finding cooking recipes, or how to clean my desk, make it more tidy.
Uh, do you use AI to solve your homework?
And sometimes I do, but mostly I didn't. When it's too difficult for me to do, I just use it for faster. But I have time and it's hard, I will eventually start thinking in Google and search it and translating everything. If it's English, if math, I just think.
So do you like to surf the internet?
Mm, I don't really surf the internet because I don't because if my eyes are surfing the internet for like just for too long, my eyes will like tired and I don't really like it. So yeah, I don't really surf the internet.
So do you play on your phone?
Sorry, what now?
Like, do you play on your phone? Use your phone a
Mm,
lot?
yeah, I mostly use it for like 30 minutes for a day because like I play games and watch movies.
So do you like to share some interesting to your friends?
I don't have any. Could you repeat the question?
Like, when you find something interesting, do you usually share them with your friends?
Just mostly funny things, and mostly I just like don't share. I just forget about it and watch it very much.
Mm, what university do you want to study in the future?
Mm, I don't know about it because sometimes my plans might change in the future. So I will let my future me handle it. And now I just don't know.
I don't have any question.
Okay. Can you introduce me and your family?
I'll introduce myself and my family. Right? Can you repeat your question?
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, so you know that my name is Nguyễn Mai Linh, or you can call me Olivia also. Now I am 14 years old, and I'm a student in Guangzhou Secondary School in class 8A1. Um, there's that. I have a lot of friends. They are really friendly, and my teacher is good too. There are 5 people in my family. They are my mom, my dad, two, my sister, and me. And so we are now living in a small house in Tonan City together. We usually have dinner together and sometimes tell some interesting story during a day with each other. It can make me feel relaxed after a long day. And sometimes I feel stressed. I can share with them and they can give me some advice to make me feel more better, to make me feel better.
Okay. Do you have a favorite subject at school, and why do you like that subject?
So there's a lot of subjects in the school that I must to study, but I'm not really good at them. So I think my favorite teacher is that in math because math is not really hard for me. Um, it's not like literatures or music. I am not good at music as well. So I really good at number I like to study or play with a number. Sometimes I can find some hard exercise or some tips to solve math exercise too. I usually share with my friends, and it can also help me to make me better at math. And I really love math because in the future, if I learn math as well, I can get a high paying job in the future too.
Okay. Right. And I suppose that you also like your math teacher also?
Yes.
And do you like other subjects except math, like literature?
No, I don't think so. Because like I like math and my math teacher, but and I also like my literature teacher too because he is really funny and sometimes he will find on the internet some meme and then he tell with my class. It's really funny and make me laugh, but I don't like literature a lot because it's boring for me and I don't like to study it.
Okay. Do you like to do any DIY projects?
Um, so when I was a kid, I can find a lot of DIY projects. I can find a lot of things on the internet, and then I do some DIY with my sisters. But now I'm quite busy because I need to uh have some tasks in my school and get some important score too. So I don't have enough time to find some things to do DIY with my sister. I think in the summer holiday I will have some free time and then I will do them later.
Okay. Can you tell me about two of your sisters' personalities?
So I have two sisters. The other one now is 10 years old and the young one now is like 8 years old. And they are really funny. Um, The old one is quite introvert, but the young one is really extrovert. She can talk with everyone around my neighborhood or some people she can meet on the street. And the old one is quite shy to meet some new people, but she's really good at DIY. She can do everything, like do origami or draw everything. She's really good at do DIY, and she's really good at literature too. She can write a lot of things. Like I cannot write like her because she's really good. And the young one is just extrovert, and she's really beautiful. A lot of boys in the school like her. And so sometimes I usually play with them. It can make me feel better after a long day when I feel stressed.
Okay. Do you like to learn geography?
Um, in geography.
Yeah.
So I think geography is really interesting for lots of people, but I don't think so because I think geography is quite boring for me. So when I have geography lessons in my school, I don't really like to listen to my teacher because we just learn about the Earth and sometimes about the other planet. I think it's not really interesting for me. I prefer learning history more because I can learn about the history of Vietnam or a lot of countries. I think it's good for me. I think geography is good for me too, but I think it's boring and I cannot listen to it for a long time.
Oh, okay. Do you think that learning English is important to you?
So now a lot of people can use English in their daily life or daily routine, and now a lot of country, like all country in the world, they all speak English. So it's really necessary to use English in the daily life. So, and in the future, some job we need to have IELTS to join in that companies or do that job. So I think English is really, really important for me or other people in Vietnam too.
Okay, I do heard that you also learning Chinese, right?
Yes.
Why do you are studying Chinese?
So at the first time, I don't really want to learn Chinese because Chinese is really hard. We need to learn a lot, and the letter in Chinese is quite hard. It's really, really hard to remember. And at that time, I studied English is not really good. And I think if I learn Chinese, I cannot improve my English skill too. So I think learning Chinese is not important. But my mother said, now English is really popular. Everyone can say and can speak English. So I need to learn more language to uh, get some choice to get some high paying job in the future. So that's why I learned Chinese. So the first time I don't really like to learn Chinese. But when I meet some friends in the Chinese class and learn Chinese, like SSKE, I think it's not really hard as I think. So that is why I learned Chinese and like it.
Oh, okay. Uh, what subjects do you learn at school? What
And
subjects?
so there is a lot of subjects that I have that I must learn in school, like PE, music, art, math, literature, science, and a lot. And sometimes we need to pay money to learn some crazy subject like STEM. That's just a subject. We need to spend a lot of money, but we just have some paper, colors, or a scissor to do some DIY project. It's not it's not really useful in our daily life. I know the school 1 hour want us to learn more things to do, like we can use the paper to make a blend or anything else. It's good. It can help student to be creative, but that is not really useful in the school nowadays.
Okay. Do you have any pets at home?
Pets. So I really want to have a pet. I really like dog or cat, like animals. I like all the animal, but my mother don't like them really much. So I don't have intention to like have them. So
Uh,
if in the future I move to my own house or I move to the university and I can live from my parents, I think I want to have a cat because the cat is really clever. It can do a lot of things. And sometimes if I don't have anyone to listen to my story, when I have bad story in a long day, I will tell it. It cannot talk, but it can listen to me. It can make me feel better, I think.
okay. What kind of cats do you like? There's a lot of breeds out there. And what kind do you like?
So now I don't have any ideas about the cat that I like, but when I watch on the internet, so that TikTok, right? I usually I like every cat with no fur or with short fur with long fur. Everything. I like them. I just like cats. what kind of cat is good?
Okay. Hmm. Do you have a phone? And what do you use it for?
So now I don't have my own phone. I usually use phone with my mother. Like I use my mother phone. But now I just have iPad because because when I watch phone a lot, it can be harmful for my eyes. So my mother just gave me my iPad to do some project in the school or search some important things when I go to the English center. And when I use my mother phone, I just search some things like jazz or Sudoku to solve some things. It can help my brain, and sometimes I will chatting with my friends on my mother phone.
Hmm. Can you how is your mother and how is your mother, your parents, like they're kind or anything? Can you tell me about their personalities?
Like my parents or just my mother.
Parents both.
Okay, parents. So first I will tell you about my mother. So her name is Huyun. She's really clever and kind, friendly too. When she's at home, when I have low score, and she's don't tell me anything like can make me feel stressed or make me cry, or she don't she doesn't hit me. She just tell me that you need to study harder, and I don't need to speak a lot in the school because I sing a lot in the school. My teachers always tell it with my mother, and she's really good at speaking too. When I go to the market, she can talk with everyone, and everyone like her because uh she's always tell the good things about them. So everyone in the market right like her too. And my father, he is quite introvert. But when I have sad story, he's always tell me that you can tell it with me. And sometimes he's also buy some snack for me, like um rice paper or milk tea too. It can make my mood better.
Okay. Do you like to draw?
So as when I was a kid, I really like to draw because I searched on the internet a lot of ways to write beautifully. But now, for a long time, I haven't draw. So I draw really bad. It's really ugly. So now I don't really like drawing really much, but I just need about 1 or 2 minutes to complete my picture easily, and it's not really bad as I think.
Okay. Uh, does your school have any midterm or test?
Yes. We all have tests. So some like we in every school we have midterm test or a lab test during we study, and my school is the same. We during the lessons during we study in the school, we always have test is is really important because I study in a really like a lot of good persons who is smart is in my class. Like in grade 8 we have about 25 classes, and we just choose some student to put in that class, and we just have two like special class in there. There's a lot of school, a lot of student is really good. He's good at a lot of subject like literatures or math. A lot of people is joining some subject club like math club or literature club, and sometimes he joins some competition, have some high score. It's really interesting. But when I study in class, I feel I'm just a normal student because everyone is really clever, and I am just in the middle of them.
Does your school have a rank list?
Yes, like
How are you ranked? What
so in
level?
my
What level are you ranked?
so in my class, there's a student is smarter than me, so I just in the middle of the class, like 24 or 14. But in last term, I just in like a 37 of 45.
Oh, like
It's quite bad.
74. That's kind of a lot. Like most students, like test is so hard that they cannot think it's pretty good. My class is like over 63, and I just like in almost bottom. There's no way I can make it top. So what games do you play?
So in last summer holidays, I have a lot of free time, so I can play games on my iPad with my friends. But now I have a lot of tasks in my school, and I need to learn a lot. I need to go some extra classes too. So I don't have any free time to play game. So now I don't play any games on my iPad. I just like surf the internet or sometime chatting online with friend only.
Okay. Mm, do you like usually go out with your friends?
So um in my class we need to study a lot to get a high score. And so we don't have too much free time to go out together. So when we finish the test, we just have about like 2 or 3 days to take a rest, like, and then we need to study harder, and then we have some tests too. So it's quite busy for student, right? So mm, so in the end of the years, I usually meet my friends to go to the mall or go to the park to talk together, or just go to the photo booth to take a photo.
Mm, okay. Mm, I actually out of questions. Can you ask something?
So so which language skill is the most difficult in English learning?
I think the feeling the most difficult skill is grammar to me. This is like 100, a lot of words that I need to change from, like past tense or other perfect past tense. It's really hard to memorize all of that. To other people, it might be for other things like speaking or listening. It depends on this people and it depends on the student.
So why do you learn English?
I learn English because and there's a school that's a lot of English test, and then you need English for future uses, like if you go to other countries like American or US. I don't know, US is American or other countries. They need to know English as like they can. you can talk to other people if you need them to ask.
Where is your address?
Can you repeat the question?
What is your address?
Well, my address is at 8 on 22 on, 22 on 8 on 267 on Lexington Street, Oakland District, and Home City.
So why do you live there?
I don't know because my parents live there. Do you have any favorite fruits or drinks?
Um, so everything I can eat because mm, like so I think my favorite food is spaghetti because it's really easy to make to cook, and we just need to spend about 30 minutes to make it. And the ingredient is really easy to find in my house. So I really enjoy spaghetti because the taste is really good for me. And the drink that I like the most, I think that is watermelon because watermelon is not really expensive, and watermelon has a lot of vitamin, like vitamin A's or a lot. It can be good for my health.
Oh, okay. What do you usually do on weekends?
In the weekend and Saturdays, I have some math um, lessons in my school, so I have too much free times in the weekend. And all the time this weekend, I just learning and go to some class to learn also. So I don't have a lot of free time, but sometimes my teachers is busy. I usually tell my mother to go to the mall to watch some new movie or just go to there to buy something to eat or buy some books, some novel. Right?
All right. I do know that your hobby is like to read romantic novels, right? Uh,
Yes.
where where did it started from?
Like what?
When do you start like to read novels? When do you start to like it?
So at the first time, I don't really like to read book, especially novel, because I think novel is not funny. It's crazy. That's not a real story, and I think that just a trial read it. But when my friends tell me about a novel that's not really famous, and she tell me it sounds really interesting, so I try to read it. And when I read it, it seems it sounds really interesting for me because and the girl and the boy is meet at the same times and they live together at the first sight. So I think that's good because I know that's not real. That's it crazy. It's just uh like it's not real. It's is like just for children, just for kids to read it. But it is really good because at this age, a lot of girls like to have a love story, their own love story. So they read the novel and then they feel that I think it's good. So this is why I like novel. And now I usually go to the mall to buy some books or novel to read, and sometimes I share with my friends too.
Okay. When do you start to learn English?
So That's either so. When I was a kid, when I started in the kindergarten, I don't really like to study English because I think English is not necessary. But my mother said in the future, when you start in grade 8, you need to learn English. So I just studied English in a English center near my hometown. I just like I always play when I study. So know how I just can say hello or how are you, just that. But when I grow up, I think everyone around me can speak English, and I think this is crazy. How can they speak English? So that's why I learn English, and that's the first time too.
Okay. Does your mother speak English well?
She's just can speak English a little bit. Like she watch some movie and then she knows some words, some sentence, or some uh conversation to tell in the daily life. She don't know a lot of uh hard words. Like she just in the level 8.1 or 8.2. It's not really high, but she can understand some things that I tell her when I speak English. I think it's good because that um she just know a little bit. Sometimes I tell some story and then I use some English word. She cannot understand all of them, but it's good because don't she doesn't learn English and she can speak English as well. I think because if I don't study English, I don't think I can speak English like this.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What? How many people are there in your class?
So my class I have a lot of students. There's 45 to there are 45 students in my class. But now in some um like in some rank list class. It just happened rather boy. My class just have 18 boys only, and a lot of is girl. Because at this age, girl is really hardworking and like to study. They can learn a lot of things really fast. And at this age, boy is just want to play only. They just like to play football, play volleyball, or just go to meet friends and play all the time. But so now in my class, they just have a lot of boys in class and a lot is girl.
Okay. Do you like to wear jewelry?
So I like to wear jewelry, but when we wear that, it seems really crazy. It's like a cloud. You know, like we just wear like earrings or just necklace. A lot of people wear a lot of cherry on their nose, on their lips, or on the ear. It is good, but when they put a lot in their body and on their face, it seems quite crazy. I don't like it too much.
Okay. Now I'm out of questions. Can you ask some?
Um, so can you tell me some advantage and disadvantage about of living in a big city?
Advantage is that you got a lot of white You got a lot of lights that it will shine, so you didn't need to like hold a light in front of your way. Another advantage is that there's a lot of shops that you can just go by and buy it, but not need to like find it at a very long way. But there's a disadvantage that they cause light pollution and there's a lot of traffic. Sometimes people like don't have manners, they throw trash at the road, so there's a lot of pollution.
Okay. So can you tell me about the benefits of learning English?
The benefits of what now?
Of learning English.
A lot of benefits that you can communicate with other people from other countries. You can be more knowledgeable by learning English. If like learn English, you can understand it in your mind. It's this very good, and um, you can have a good grade in tests, or you get a chance to get in a good school. If you have a test to a graduation test, if you get a good chance to get in a great school and other stuff.
A question.
Well,
I don't have any question.
okay. Do you have a laptop?
Yes, I have a laptop.
What is it like?
So I don't usually use laptop, so my father just buy a small one because I usually just use the PCs only because it can do a lot of things and it's easy to thing. And we don't need to charge the laptop, and it is really like conven- convenient. And the laptop, I don't know how to use the laptop. It's quite hard for me to use that. So I just spend time to use the PC only.
Okay. What is your table like?
Right, what?
What's your table like? Is it big or and how does it decorate? You decorate it.
I am a lazy person, so I don't like to decorate or do anything with my table. I just like put some books, some novels, or some paper to in my table on my table. I don't put anything else. Sometimes I take some photo with my family members or my friends or my relatives too. I usually stick it on the wall in front of next to the table.
Okay. Do you have any teddy bears or plushies at all?
So I have a lot of teddy bears in the past, but now my sister is Tagat and she loves us. I cannot find.
Okay. I completely other questions. How about you? Yeah, you have
What?
questions? I completely out of questions to ask.
Let me find on the internet.
Are you out of questions? It's almost been 60 minutes, so do you think that we should stop?
I think yes, because now we don't have any question to ask each other.
Okay, and you do the offer and tell the teacher.
Okay. Bác ơi. Bác ơi. Thôi làm đi bác ơi, trình đến đấy thôi là cùng rồi.
See you.
See you next time.